Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Battle Zone! This is Animated Wrestling League Strong and Free, coming to you from the GTA, and we are jumping straight into some unusual action with the worst wrestler in the world, THUGLIFE Tanaka Kenichi, already in the ring. Here's the guy they paid to see.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Already in the ring, THUGLIFE Tanaka Kenichi. And his opponent, making his way to the ring from very far away, he's very nice, very evil, DANHAUSEN.
And as always, we would like to thank Tony Elite for allowing Mr. DANHAUSEN to make his way to the AWL ring.
DANHAUSEN.
Yes, that is indeed his name. Unfortunately, DANHAUSEN, who debuted in the New Year's tournament this year, is still looking for his first win in the Animated Wrestling League. And if you're looking for your first win, it doesn't really get that much easier than THUGLIFE Tanaka Kenichi. He may be able to cheat, he may be sneaky, he may be a low-down, dirty son of a bitch, but he's a terrible professional wrestler. So DANHAUSEN should have a fairly easy match here. Collar and elbow tie. Oh no, not even a collar and elbow. Straight into the arm drag. And DANHAUSEN in the dominating position. Not often you hear that. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's main event, the Joshi Championship, is on the line. The women's title, Athena Jane, the modern-day Amazon, the Giantess, makes her first defense against one of Dr. Jigoku's bastardizations of the mad sciences. That's right, it's KaizouBEAST, the cybernetic monstrosity, versus the Giant Amazon. That's going to be your main event tonight. If you want to skip ahead to that, look down below. We've got the chapter sections as well. And you can check out all the other matches that we have for you. We've got a bunch of tag team action coming at you momentarily in This Week in Tag Team Wrestling. We've also got the number 2 contender, the top contender from Strong and Free, the number 2 contender in the AWL Best 4, the Spirit Dragon Shynron, in action a little bit later tonight as well. All to come here on AWL Strong and Free. As DANHAUSEN and THUGLIFE Tanaka Kenichi going at it toe-to-toe, hold for hold in the ring, and DANHAUSEN steps over into a half Boston Crab. Referee checking for the submission, as is his duty and wont. Kick away by Tanaka Kenichi, who rolls out of the ring because he's a yellow-bellied coward. DANHAUSEN celebrating as if he'd won something because he's kind of an idiot. Right hand, and DANHAUSEN, not what you would usually think of as a brawler, but, ooh, nice takedown by Tanaka Kenichi. I will give him credit where it is very rarely due. Tanaka Kenichi looking maybe for that AWL, but no, he's looking for the Niigata Street Cutter. Into the cover here, and a 1, 2... kick out by DANHAUSEN. And of course, Tanaka Kenichi still doesn't speak a word of English because he didn't pay attention in English class when he was a kid. So it really is his own fault. Tanaka Kenichi, oh, nice takedown by DANHAUSEN from the back there. Almost a zigzag. With 7.5 minutes roughly left on the clock, this match has already gone a lot longer than I thought it would. DANHAUSEN looking to collect some teeth with that big boot. And that's either going to be a cover, that's going to be a setup for very nice, very Neville. Into the cover, DANHAUSEN 1, 2. DANHAUSEN recently becoming a lawyer, we found out on AEW television. Passing the bar in, I believe, the District of Parts Unknown, but still. Attempted very nice, very Neville, countered into almost a Scorpion Death Drop. As Tanaka Kenichi looking for, I don't know what. Looking for, again, the Niigata Street Cutter. The mean streets of Niigata. 1, 2, 3. I don't believe it. I think for the first time this season, THUGLIFE Tanaka Kenichi actually picking up a win in AWL. That's kind of embarrassing for DANHAUSEN, still winless in his AWL career. He needs a tag team partner or something, because this is kind of sad.
Here is your winner, THUGLIFE Tanaka Kenichi. Been a while since I've said that.
Yeah, and hopefully it'll be a while before you have to say it again. Alright, that's our opening contest, and absolutely nobody in the building is happy. The AWL Battle Zone making their displeasure known to Tanaka Kenichi, and I really don't think he cares. And now we're going to look back to earlier this week. It's this week in tag team wrestling. We're going to start off with one of the wrestlers that we will be seeing in our main event tonight. That's KaizouBEAST on the outside there, beating up the jewel of Lucha Libre, Joya, in this match between the Augments and the Ladies of Lucha that wound up going all over the arena. And of course, a couple of the male Augments there, they've got a tag team match that was on this same show. That will be coming up next. You'll see the highlights of that. Okay, to the midsection, Joya going for something big here. And, ooh, Heidi Kanrana, or Ruby Kanrana, we should probably call that these days. Actually, that works a little better with the Jewel theme. And going up, backdrop, the distraction by Project Z, still trying to prove himself, prove his worthiness to Dr. Jigoku after his punishment match last week. And a huge King Kong or Queen Kong knee drop by KaizouBEAST. She faces much tougher opponent. Control-Alt-Delete, the hard reset. And this is just pounding away at Joya. Joya in big trouble. She makes the tag to Tormenta de Fuego, the firestorm of Lucha Libre. This was a deep match, standard 15-minute time limit in a tag team match. And Springboard Swanton. Wings of the Phoenix burning the #1 contender to the Joshi title. A huge upset win for the Ladies of Lucha and an embarrassment for Dr. Jigoku.
Here we go, winners, the Ladies of Lucha.
We'll see in our main event if KaizouBEAST can redeem herself. If she can't, I don't really care. But then it was time for the male Augments to take their turn against the Solar Wings. The Rock, the Canadian national champion in the corner of Eruption Solar. The Rock has been feuding with the Augments all season. He's defeated all of them in matches for the Canadian national championship, except the current reigning grand champion of the AWL, our top title holder, Project Tetsu 3.0. And The Rock knows the only way he's getting that match is if he successfully completes the AWL Canadian National Championship 5 title defenses. And he's well on his way there at this point. But once again, facing off against the man he beat at Champions Week, and that is the giant Project Z, the modern-day Frankenstein, into the quick cover here off of merely a spine buster for the win in under 5 minutes. Another embarrassment, back-to-back embarrassment to Dr. Jigoku, and he does not take that well.
Here are your winners, Solar Wings.
A very, very poor loser is the mad scientist of professional wrestling. Moving on, the intergenerational tag team, Matt Classic Senior, Matt Classic 2, against Monster Unions, Hebitsky and King Akira. Irish whip into the neutral corner here again, fairly deep into the match. As you see from the time on the screen there, you can see the countdown clock. Remember, 15-minute time limit in non-title tag team matches here in the Animated Wrestling League. Collar and elbow tie-up, push away, and a kick-up immediately by the Serpentine Sensation. And a cheap shot, immediately a dirty shot by King Akira. Monster Union not above breaking the rules. They switch roles for the Monster Unification. The Pyramid Bomb and the Snake Bite, switching roles a bit. The referee a bit slow on the count, getting rid of that chair, but in the end, it did not matter. A pinfall victory over a former, the most recent AWL Grand Champion. Let's take a look at that tag team offense again. The tag Kogeki, as usual, as so often, the difference between victory and defeat.
Here are your winners, Monster Union.
And I gotta say it with us, Viva Monster Union. Now, this was supposed to be our featured tag team match this week. The number 2 and number 3 contenders in the AWL Best 4 in the tag team division. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Tiger's Generation, the Tiger Brothers versus the new classics.
Remaining.
And went all the way as Shin Tiger Jr. trying to put the last nail in the coffin of the suplex master Sammy Nix. At this point in the match, this rank would have been on the line here. Notice my grammar there, because this match did go the full 15-minute time limit. That meant it was a draw. Nobody wins, nobody loses. As the tag made to Black Tiger Justice. A leg sweep into a Boston Crab, all tied up in the ropes. You know you're late in the match when Sammy Nix is making a technical error like that. Now check this out, a little bit of, I'm going to say foul play here. Maybe they didn't see the clock, maybe they didn't hear the bell, but check this. Tag Kogeki, perfect synchronization, technical perfection. The match is over, and still the moonsault. Lee Masters with a lot to answer for there. We return now to singles action as Hasaiki faces the number 2 contender in the best 4, Shynron, the man who is scheduled to be the next challenger for the Grand Championship from Strong and Free.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Already in the ring, fighting out of I really don't want to know where, Hasaiki! And his opponent, making his way from Atlanta, Georgia, he is the number 2 contender in the AWL Best 4, the Master of Motion, the Spirit Dragon, Shynron.
We know that the Grand Champion, Project Tetsu, will face the Scion of Submission, Chiba Akagi, this Monday on AWL Hontai. So stay tuned for that. This Monday, the Grand Championship on the line, and this man, the Spirit Dragon, is waiting in the wings. He is set to face the champion next, whomever that champion may be. So this almost a warm-up match, a tune-up match against the Japanese Destroyer. Sorry, the Japanese Crusher, Hasaiki. Getting my old names mixed up. 10 minutes on the clock, bang a gong, we are on, and boom, immediately into a Japanese arm drag. Shynron, of course, not Japanese, he is an American citizen, but a standing corkscrew moonsault, unbelievable. Do you remember the days when just a moonsault was like the biggest high-flying move in wrestling? How the art has advanced, how the sport has advanced. Over the top rope, Shynron gonna take to the sky. Shynron can do absolutely anything from the top rope. He defies the laws of physics, getting into position, and oh, sidestep. Sidestep by the Crusher. The Lunatic, the Japanese Crusher. I don't know how we got him into the country when we came to Canada, quite frankly. Both men back in the ring very quickly here. Speed of endless light. Again, Shynron elevating the art of high-flying professional wrestling, as only he can, going for the Dragon Twist, shoved away by Hasaiki, who has yet to get any serious offense in here. And Hasaiki going for some wrestle maths. Shout out to the Attitude Era podcast, Wrestle Maths in the, the New Generation podcast. Shout out to Wrestle Maths in the corner. Oh, getting my my podcast mixed up now. It's been a long week, and now look at this, biting at the mask, trying to tear at the fabric of the mask of Shynron. The mask is the soul of a luchador, the soul of a wrestler. That is ultimate disrespect and a huge, almost a Steiner line to take down the Spirit Dragon, but only for a second. And as you all know, it takes 3. Shot to the midsection, Shynron fighting his way, loose of that hold. Shynron can actually strike. He's known for his high flying, obviously. Oh! Big screw up, big mistake. Big mistake by the Spirit Dragon, and now on the... Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh! It's the Super's Avalanche sack of something. The sack of something from the middle rope and a Dragon Punch for the 1, but only 1. Shynron with the Dragon Punch. Again, speed of endless light for the 1, 2. Another kick out. Fighting Spirit embiggens the smallest man. And Hasaiki, a very small man. in every sense of the word. But getting out to the outside, this is where Hasaiki is at his strongest. Referee begins the 20 count. And of course, if Hasaiki were to pick up the win here, that would certainly shake up the title picture here in the Animated Wrestling League. 3 minutes in now, Shynron going up to the top rope, leaps through the air with the greatest ease, but no, he sees this time. He sees his opponent coming at him, and he drops down into a face buster. He's going to try it again from the other corner, back up. Oh yeah, okay, this is going to be awesome. Double Dragon. If he can do that to the Grand Champion, he will obtain gold and glory. Let's check this out. Dragon Punch. I think this was the speed of endless light. Do we have that beautiful double dragon? I'm being told no, we do not. The camera bots did not get that. Just go back a few seconds. It's amazing.
Here's your winner, the Spirit Dragon, Shynron.
He does what nobody else in the world can do. He files physics textbooks under fiction in his personal library. He is the master of motion, and he could be the next AWL Grand Champion. Speaking of could be, it's time for what could be one hell of a Joshi Championship match. Segway.
The following contest is your main event of the evening, scheduled for one fall, one submission and knockout to decide the winner. And it is for the Animated Wrestling League Joshi Championship.
As you hear the call, the clarion call, Subite Shigoku Hakase no Tameni, all for Dr. Jigoku. And there he is, the mad scientist of professional wrestling, who has not had a good week, as you saw in our flashbacks, in this week in tag team wrestling. 2 tag team matches for his team and 2 failures. And there you see the AWL Grand Champion coming out as backup, along with the tag team partner Koroshi Machine on the left. Our actual challenger tonight is KaizouBEAST, the cyborg beast, on the right-hand side of your screen, led by Dr. Jigoku, and following up the rear, almost a cone of protection, a triangle of protection, Project Tetsu, the Grand Champion of the Animated Wrestling League, set to face Chiba Akagi, the submissions expert, next week. Next week, technically, on Monday. So tune in to AWL Hontai for that Grand Championship match. Jigoku not satisfied with the performance of his augments lately. And he's got a very short temper when it comes to failure. So this is almost a must-win situation for KaizouBEAST on the left here. Subite Jigoku Hakase no Tameni. All for Dr. Jigoku. He's got these robots of his very well programmed. After years of effort, being with the Animated Wrestling League Joshi division since its inception, ladies and gentlemen, Athena Jane is finally a champion in this company, winning the AWL Joshi Championship from Lupe Peligro at Champions Week. She is going to be a fighting champion, we can already tell. But she is not above breaking the rules, she is not above cheating, but she does have warrior's pride. Even if her code of honor, her warrior's code is, shall we say, a little more in the chaotic side of the thing than the lawful side? For my, fellow nerds out there. Accompanied by her tag team partner, Jackie Molyneux. This is for the AWL Joshi Championship, the red leather of the Joshi division, on the line. Let's go to ringside now for the official introductions.
Introducing first the challenger, fighting out of the laboratory, representing and accompanied by the augments, KaizouBEAST. And her opponent, She is the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League Joshi champion. Tonight, making her first title defense, accompanied by Jackie Monnier. She is the modern-day Amazon, Athena Jane. This is an officially sanctioned Joshi Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, AWL official Louis Babiganouche in charge.
And there you see it, big fight atmosphere in the sold-out AWL Battle Zone here in the Greater Toronto area, as KaizouBEAST, with her very existence on the line, tag made, 30 minutes on the clock in title matches. A huge shot to start us off. Very few... Oh, look at this. Oh! Pump handle fall-away slam by KaizouBEAST. Very, very few people in the AWL Joshi division can go power for power with the modern-day Amazon, but KaizouBEAST definitely on that list. The #1 contender in the AWL Best 4 for a reason. Vertical suplex toss. And the Giant not leaving her feet of her own volition. That's smart wrestling for somebody like her. But again, the Giantess, the powerhouse, there's no advantage there. Huge clothesline. Clothesline from the laboratory into the cover, only getting a 1 count. Still the opening minute. Dr. Jigoku looking on in judgment. Not happy. Of course, that mask of his betrays no emotion, as he believes emotions are beneath him and beneath the realm of science. 1 minute in now. Oh, a couple of hard body shots there. KaizouBEAST, Irish whip into the corner. And another lariat seems to be going for those, using those metal arms of hers, going for those clotheslines, lariats, right hands, and going possibly, boom, Control-Alt-Delete. It's the hard reset. She's won a lot of matches with that, nearly beat the ladies of Lucha earlier this week with that move. This is, of course, not a tag team match. It's one-on-one, though I would expect the Augments to get involved at some point. And frankly, Jackie Molyneux not above that sort of thing either. Going up. Going for a vivisection. And this is how you do it. This is how you beat someone who's not used to not being able to manhandle her opponents. Or woman handle, I should say, maybe. 2 minutes in now. And down into the shots. Intelligent defense by the Joshi champion, covering up with those forearms, trying to protect the head and face. Good combat, good wrestling strategy. As the referee gets the chair out of the ring. I don't even remember which Baba Ganoush this is refereeing the match, but whatever. And Athena Jane now trying to retake control. Whip into the corner. Taking maybe a bit too much time, but no, she's going for that. Yes, she loves this move, the Tartarusian choke slam. But KaizouBEAST saw it coming and hits her. Holy crap! Hurricane Rana by KaizouBEAST. She should not be able to do that. Cutter into the... No, wait a minute. Here we see the interruptions, the interference, the distractions. We knew this was going to start happening at some point. And the referee actually with a very short whistle on this one, very short leash, ejecting Jackie Monnier. And the pump handle sack of something from KaizouBEAST, and all of a sudden this is a handicap match. Going for one more time, the hard reset. Control-Alt-Delete. Into the cover. KaizouBEAST, do we have a new Joshi champion? No, we do not. Plenty of time remaining. We have never actually had a time limit draw since we implemented the 30-minute rule in title matches. Another cutter. Another cyber cutter for the 1, 2, no! 2.8 at the very least. And KaizouBEAST maybe letting her human emotions get control of her for a second, not pressing the advantage while she had it, and Athena Jane going to make her regret that error with a sidewalk slam. And that is a super heavyweight Joshi wrestler made of metal, and she was able to hit a sidewalk slam on such a creature. Do not underestimate the power of the giantess, the modern-day Amazon. Crowd trying to show their appreciation here. She's about to hit our first time call of the contest. Ooh, hard shot, hard backhand chop, and a whip off of the, back into the corner.
5 minutes have elapsed, 25 remain.
Maybe trying again for that Tartarusian choke slam. Yes, she does. Gets her up, sit on the top rope for the extra elevation. And here we go, choke slam all the way down to Tartarus. Into the cover, the lowest depths of the underworld. 1, 2, kick out by the challenger. A mere human would have fallen to that maneuver, the Tartarusian choke slam from the modern-day Amazon. Kick to the midsection. Oh, and a hard snap. And that's the head, the helmet, if you will. Bouncing off the ropes, maybe going for... No! Oh, DDT counter to what I'm assuming was going to be the fall of the gods. Double leg takedown with a little bit of authority by the champion, who does not want her first title of her career, her first championship, to end in a V0. Going behind, forearm strike, Irish whip into the corner. Oh God, now she's going to do it for it again, yes! If at first you don't succeed, try again. For the second time, the Tartarusian choke slam. And Athena Jane thinking, the wheels are turning, the hamster's still alive. I bet she's thinking, I need to double this up. Oh wow, look at that. Pure strength with a sack of something, the fall-away slam. Oh God, what is she doing? Oh, axe handle off of the white rope. And pulling out all the stops and finishing off with the finishing maneuver, the Hisatsuwaza, the fall of the gods, straight down from Olympus. Victory and retention. A third embarrassment in one episode. Third embarrassment in about half an hour for Dr. Jigoku and the Augments. Check this out, the Tartarusian chokeslam. But in the end, it was the fall of the gods that won the match and retained the title. But this is a brilliant counter. Take note to the entire Joshi division. But one more time, kaboom. Just amazing.
Here is your winner, and still Animated Wrestling League Joshi Champion, Athena J.
And if you would like to see more Step On Me Mommy powerhouse wrestling action, check out the Animated Wrestling League. Click that subscribe button that's either on your screen now or will be coming up on your screen momentarily. But hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell, enable notifications, and join us back here on Monday with the Grand Championship Project Tetsu, who you see there at ringside, will be defending the title against Chiba Akagi. But until Monday, Korede Kimarida.